Hi everyone. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Summer, and this is the Six of Cups in a traditional tarot deck. And so this is the card that has the children on it, and it for me it has a few different meanings, like all the cards do. But this one has um, a a meaning of simplicity. So, it has a very, with the children on it, has a childlike energy. And so if you think about children, they go outside and they see a flower and they're amazed by the flower, or a butterfly, or if it's raining out, they jump in puddles and they celebrate that there are puddles right now. Um, so they very much live in the moment and keep things simple. They're not worrying about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow. They're just present in the moment wherever they are. So that's a reminder this week to stay present, to keep it simple, to keep it uncomplicated, and appreciate the simple things in life and the beauty around us and the wonder that we come into contact every day that we tend to take for granted. Let's see, what does Doreen say? Children or childhood? The return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in better or worse light than how they really occurred. So that's getting on the nostalgic um, meaning of this card. If you could really go back and literally relive the moment, or watch it, or really relive it so you can feel exactly what you're feeling and thinking and the other person's reaction, it probably looks different, good or bad, either way, than what 10 years later we have sort of filed it away, and how we remember it. And that's interesting. I've experienced this pretty recently, where my son and I had been talking about an event, and then someone else was talking about it, and their remembrance of the event was literally 180 degrees different from how we both remembered it. So it was kind of like, wow, how can how can three people, and two remember it one way and one remember it so differently? So because Doreen brought that up, oh, I'll just put that out there, if that may ring true, just to sort of a caution about how our mind and our memories can play tricks on us. But then we have this other beautiful Three of Cups, the Three of Summer. So this is a card of gathering with people. I mean, being a holiday for some people, this makes sense, getting together with family, hiding Easter eggs for the kid, things like that. It could just as easily be gathering for a religious celebration, depending, and there's many different religions that celebrate around this time, or just celebrating the coming of spring or fall, depending on where you live. And gathering together with people can mean just that you'll get together with coworkers, maybe you'll go for a drink after work this week. But it's a supportive atmosphere where people feel emotionally supportive and understood and cared about. And we can read what Doreen says. Newsworthy celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. And then we have the Lovers card. So the Lovers card can, of course, point to lovers, but the deeper meaning behind this card is choice and commitments. Really, if you think about that, you're choosing this to make a commitment to this person if you get married to someone. But that can be applied in all areas of your life. So if you are making a commitment, say you made a commitment around the new year, although this really is this is the beginning of the astrological new year. You make a New Year's resolution, a commitment to better health, a commitment to whatever. Are you living that commitment? Are you making the choice to get up early like you committed to and work out, or are you hitting your snooze and sleeping in? Are you making a commitment to, whatever? You guys can figure that out and fill in the blank. Whatever comes to your mind is how it would apply to you. And so we make these every day. We're making hundreds of little choices, and we can either choose to honor our commitments or not, honor other people or not, honor ourselves or not. And so you have to really be thoughtful. It's like, am I choosing this person, this friendship, this job, this commitment to myself, my family? Am I choosing that more than I'm choosing to be lazy, to be on the computer, to go out with my friends, to sit on my ass and watch TV, whatever it is? It's just a really good reminder to think about that. And so you may have some sort of choice presented to you, or you may be feeling challenged in keeping your commitments, or other people you may be feeling are not holding up their commitments, or you are, and it's something that you're just really heavily on your mind. I mean, when you think about the Three of Cups would suggest that you're thinking about other people and supporting other people in your atmosphere this week. So it's just something to ponder. I mean, that's what tarot cards are for. It's one thing to say, oh, you're going to be going out with friends. It's like, okay, great. But personally, I don't see how that's really helpful for spiritual growth and personal growth, which is what I see tarot cards being most useful for. So this would be when like this card comes up, a week to, what are my commitments? What do I say I'm committed to and all about? And do my actions actually support that? And they may, and that's awesome. But they may not. I mean, maybe you say, I want a peaceful, low stress life. I want to do the simple things, and like that Six of Cups card at the bottom of the deck. But maybe you just busy yourself with all these commitments that aren't really truly commitments you have to do, but in your mind you feel like you have to do. It's like, well, are you living a simplistic life? Have you let go of things? And why aren't you letting go of things? Why do you feel the need to be the mom that always goes over and above and beyond and goes on every field trip and bakes brownies and cookies and has to do it from scratch and blah, blah, you know what I mean? Like, why do you always have to be the one that helps every friend to move every single time? It's like, it's nice to be helpful and everything, but do you have time are you doing that same level of commitment to your close personal relationships, to people in your home? Are you dedicating yourself to your home? Are you dedicating that level of involvement in yourself? Are you making time for yourself? Are you making time and putting that much energy into yourself? So it's just a nice reminder card more than anything. And if you are presented with making a choice this week, think about that. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So this is just a really positive, wonderful card to have in the reading. It talks about wins, gains, karma, things coming full circle, things like that. But again, for me, the most useful message, I think, from the wheel is, in a more traditional, like the Rider-Waite deck, there's usually a big wheel and there's someone sitting pretty at the top of the wheel. There's someone falling into like the dragon infested, I don't even know what kind of creature it is, at the bottom. There's people trying to clamber up this side to get back on top and people falling. So it just, talks about that life is a cycle and things come and go. And sometimes you're on top and sometimes you're on the bottom. But the lesson is, if you can sit in the center of the wheel, things are going on around you, but you are just centered and balanced. And you may not be feeling the highs, but you're not feeling the lows either. You're just allowing. So that, again, that message from the Six of Cups of simplicity, of being peaceful, of not getting involved in drama, and not trying to control things to the point where your energy is so scattered, you feel out of control. So it's life, it's that being present, being centered, the center of the wheel, being centered, and allowing and keeping your thoughts calm and peaceful and not getting sucked into the drama. So I hope you guys have a really nice week, and I'll see you at the next reading. Take care.